Can you hear that? I wonder if they can hear it.
Okay, if you heard something fall, that would be
Zuzu, wake him up.
If you heard some snoring, that would be Brewster.
We don't even interest him enough to keep him awake anymore.
He's just like, whatever.
He's just like...
At home happy hour, they never feel blue.
Welcome back to Home Happy Hour. I'm Val.
I'm Rog.
We are trying something completely new today. This is called the Army-Navy cocktail. Gin, Brigitte, Angostura, and fresh lemons.
Neither of us have even tried it.
We've never tried this, so our reactions will be very genuine.
Very genuine.
This is a gin-based drink. It is...
Which is not your favorite,
no.
But you have come around
a
bit more. Because
Yes.
we did a Green Goddess kiwi drink made with gin, which we had for Easter.
Yes, which was wonderful. It was a huge
great.
hit. It's always nice when people are like, oh yeah, I'll try that. Although I think my brother, sometimes I think, because he's the expert bartender.
He was telling me different types of gin, different brands of gin would bring out the floral notes better, and he's guaranteed to be right.
I'm sure he is.
But because we keep things simple.
Yeah.
Gin we have is going to be good enough.
Exactly. We're working with what we got. That was probably my first gin drink outside of gin and tonic. The Green Goddess.
That you don't like.
That I do not like. I do not like gin and tonic.
Like the Green Goddess.
But I loved the
kiwi.
Green Goddess. I love the kiwi. So we decided to kind of expand our horizons.
And try a new gin drink.
Yeah, and this one, it's funny because once you start looking up recipes, they just randomly appear on your
feed.
On your feed.
So anyone looking at your social media as over your shoulder thinks, wow, that person is a real drinker.
Like way too much time.
Trust me.
Yeah, right.
It's definitely for
the
sure.
Army-Navy drink has come up a couple times.
For me too.
We were going back and forth, and we have another drink we want to try. I don't know. I think we have to be in the mood for that one.
Which one's
the
that?
Negroni.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
I
why.
could do a Negroni anytime. It's because we have to work you up to a bourbon. You're going to love it though.
Yeah, but the old fashioned has bourbon.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But you have to kind of be in the mood or be unaware
well, that's
that it's coming.
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably.
Right?
Probably, yeah. We were texting last night and I was like, hey, let's try Army-Navy. So, not much history on the Army-Navy. Two schools of thought. One is that it was named after the Army-Navy game.
The Army-Navy game, or more likely the Army-Navy club in Washington, D.C.
Right. However...
And this is still on their menu there.
However, there's also a school of theory that this originated in England, and England has an army and a navy.
Well, this drink is actually a complete knockoff of a gin sour.
Right.
But instead of simple syrup, they replace it with orgeat. Don't whisper it. I'm going to put it on the captions anyway. It's going to say Ortega.
Ortega.
Now I'm going to have to say no. It's orgeat.
Yeah, I like how you say that. Trying to make it sound like a swear. The creamy color is from the orgeat syrup.
Which is an almond syrup.
Right. But, so this is a non-dairy cocktail. So just in case you're like, why does it look like there's some kind of dairy in it? There is no dairy in this.
No dairy.
None at all. Just gin, orgeat, syrup, bitters, and fresh lemon juice. That's it. Ice poured over, chilled glass, and this is what they call a coupe glass in Roger's mom's princess house collection glass. So you have to be very careful. I guess without further ado, salud.
Salud. I think I didn't even know this.
It's not bad.
It's actually pretty good.
I think the
Completely
second
different.
sip
And, you know, we spent so much time talking about the Green Goddess
Oh, that's what you were thinking?
that I kind of had set my mind into, but you can definitely tell there's gin in this. Like,
Yes.
This is a
gin
cocktail
cocktail, yes. However,
with like lemon candies
it's
melted
not
in it.
it's not bitter, right?
Which is shocking with the amount of lemon juice
And the bitters that we put in,
and the bitters.
right?
There's complexity there.
There's a lot of complexity in this drink. And I think the first sip was like, okay, but the second sip really kind of
so much better.
so much better. It really
Like,
just kind of
your palate was already awakened so that you could taste more of it.
right.
I would order this.
I would. And so the original recipe,
My first sip, I did not think.
no, I didn't either. That's
I
why I was
would-
like, that's why I said I
but-
could tolerate it. When you go back,
You get more of the other flavors.
it's almost like, and I know he's going to tell me that's not true. I feel like I'm drinking melted lemon sherbet.
There's a lot of lemon flavor there,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not as sweet as that.
Not as sweet, but it just has that.
It almost, to me, I don't know. I don't think I would make it any sweeter.
Oh, I wouldn't make it any sweeter. I think I like tart. So this is, for the tartness level, this is perfect for me.
Yeah.
Totally perfect.
This is not for somebody who likes a dessert. in a
No,
glass.
this is not a dessert in a glass. This is a pre-cocktail or pre-dinner drink sitting around on a Sunday afternoon kind of thing.
Like before dinner.
Right, but this is not a
'Cause
dessert
it wakes
drink.
up.
Right, this is definitely not a dessert drink. It is not a drink that I almost wouldn't drink it after dinner because it is a little acidic.
Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah.
it kind of wakes up your palate ready to have a meal.
Yeah.
Like pre-dinner,
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
not an after dinner like cordial or,
No.
or a dessert.
This is definitely a spring kind of drink. It's got the lemon, great summer cocktail, spring cocktail, warmer weather. You can do it any time because the ingredients are not seasonal.
I think I could have this anytime. I mean,
Yeah.
we're sitting here with snow.
Yes,
In
right.
the
So
yard.
yeah, we had a April snowstorm. Because welcome to New England.
In the last video, we were talking about how we had 3 weeks in March that were like spring.
Yeah,
Everything
it
was
was-
blooming. And,
Yep, it's beautiful.
and we got
April
24
Fools.
hours of winter weather.
Yeah,
last
April
night.
Fools came and went, and then 3 days later, we got a storm, which some people unfortunately are still
Without power.
without power, and a lot of trees were down and stuff like that. That's why I'm wearing this nice bright green, because I was like, "Ah, we're in spring, it's April, come on.
I thought
we
you
need to-"
wanted me to like chroma key something else into there.
No,
It might happen.
I know what might happen. So, because I was like, oh, it's going to be 40 some odd degrees. And then next week we're supposed to get 60 and 70, 60 degree weather. Spring in New England, whatever that means, right? I'm really glad we tried this drink because I really
I am too. I
do like it. I think it's just very refreshing. I think it's very, he obviously is drinking faster than I am. I'm talking too much. But I'm pleasantly surprised.
I am too. I read the ingredients and I thought it was going to be just a bomb of lemon tartness. And the orgeat really does counteract it just enough. I was actually worried about adding the bitters.
I think
wonder
that's what
the
my
salt,
concern-
if that little dash of salt really rounded the flavors out.
It's possible.
Because
Because bitters, you know, when you say bitters, is that Brewster snoring? The recipe that I found, it didn't say anything about salt. The recipe he pulled and printed out so that we had our copy, it actually says for a saline solution. Instead of making a saline solution, we just put a little sprinkle of salt.
Right. I mean, it's being shaken and
yeah.
ice is going to dilute in it. So you're
Right.
getting the water and the salt.
I was concerned about the bitters because every time I think bitters, that's what I think. I'm expecting the drink to be bitter.
But it's not.
But it's not,
It adds
right?
complexity.
Right. So again, it's one of those
I
things
actually
that
think that this, maybe not the whole rim, but I would rim half the glass
yeah,
with
you
salt.
would, of course you would, because it's salt.
I love salt. Salt is my friend.
Yeah. Well, okay. For you, yes. For the rest of the free world, maybe not so much.
It's good
I
on
think-
certain drinks.
Yes, I think
And-
you could. Right.
I mean, it's not a margarita, so you
No.
don't need it.
No.
But I think
What you could
having
do-
that little bit of salt along the top,
I'm just thinking if you rim it,
just
it might be
rim.
too.
like I said, I would do like half the glass.
Yeah.
So that you can drink it without the salt. But if you want that extra little hit of salt, it's just like on a margarita. It rounds out the flavors. It deadens the sharpness of the citrus.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit of sharp lemon.
Yes. Yeah.
I do think that the bit of salt we put in rounds that. So it isn't so sharp on the tongue.
You don't have to make a saline solution. Just put a shake of salt in.
Better it to be sea salt, kosher salt.
Yeah.
Table salt has minerals and tastes metallic. And I
it will
think
ruin
that
your drink.
this is so simple of a drink.
Right.
Clean flavors.
Yes.
Fresh lemon juice. The orgeat is
Ortega. Sorry.
Well, it adds the sweetness to kind of counteract the sour of the lemon. But I think you need that hit of salt.
Yes, I would agree. But I don't think you need to make a saline solution. No. So
I mean, if we had a ton of drink recipes that needed it, we might.
Right, we don't.
We like to keep it simple.
Just
apologies to the people who developed this recipe and do it all correctly.
Yes,
but we use
again home healthy.
the gin we
hour.
have, and we use the. We do use fresh lemons.
Yes,
I think
we
it's
do.
key to this.
You know,
could not use bottled lemon juice and get this flavor.
It's funny. We did the green goddess for Easter, and because we did it at my parents' house, so he made the simple syrup, the kiwi, and the lime juice in a container all
ahead
together,
of time in a blender,
right? And it was great. And I really think if we had just used bottled lime juice, there's just something about the freshness of citrus that elevates your drink and elevates your palate to really appreciate the flavors, whether it's simple or complex or whatever. But I really like this. I'm pleasantly surprised. That's two
I
gin
really
drinks.
wasn't sure when I read the recipe that I was gonna like it.
Wasn't sure.
I honestly didn't think you would like it because you're not a fan of a margarita.
No,
it's the citric acid in it.
Right. That's what it is. I enjoy a margarita. I can't.
Your digestive system
does not
like
it.
But I wonder if you got it with a salt rim, if you would not have the problem. We'll find out. But
yeah. But this is very balanced. It's great. It's refreshing. It looks great in Mom's Princess glass. But I definitely think if you're looking for a gin drink, an alternative, something quick, fresh, definitely the way to go. Definitely different. I think this is one for the book,
I would
one
add
for
it to
our
the
book. And I think it's definitely one that
with
I
our
would
recipe,
serve
without the saline solution, and just a grind of salt. I think you could knock back 2 of these before dinner.
Yeah.
And really set the stage. So I think that's part of the reason I'm kind of enjoying it, because I thought it looks like there's cream in it.
Exactly.
And then you taste it, and there's no. It's very light and refreshing. What's
and
up,
I think
Brewster?
I think that you're gonna play with
got
your
up?
sister now. Hi, Bubba. I think that what I like about it, anything that you're like, this is a really great drink to have if you're having like fish as a main dish, right? Because it's got that lemon and it's got the.
Well, you could have this with dinner.
Or you can have it with dinner, right?
Fish,
but if you wanted to have something to kind of set the palate for your dinner, your meal, I would anything that is accentuated by the flavor of lemon.
We had to find this drink ourselves. We would like you to comment below and tell us what kind of drinks you want to see us make and try.
Yes.
Very excited for that.
Yes. This was very exciting.
Yes.
I'm just really glad that it went in the right direction.
I think that they're really going to start to think that we don't ever put drinks on that we don't like, and there have been some drinks that we don't like.
Yeah, exactly. And that was before we started taping. If you have something that you think we would like to try, or you're like, this is a really great drink, how can I make it simpler for home happy hour, just send it to us, right? So down there, subscribe, send us a note. Love to hear from you. That's our take on the Army Navy. So regardless of whether it was DC or England,
it's America all the way,
right?
As far as I'm concerned. Washington, D.C.,
Army, Navy, let's go.
Army, Navy.
Right?
Classic.
There you go. Don't forget, subscribe and let us know.
Watch another video.